It was my friend's birthday, so of course I had to make her a cake. Also, if you hear Miss Rachel in the background, Oakley's watching it. So she sent me a bunch of designs of cakes that she really liked, and there was one that specifically stood out to me and I loved it. So we're kind of taking the words off of that cake and the color and turning it into something else. So I know she liked the vintage cake look, so we kind of did a combination of vintage cake and then the cake she sent me. Also, I just want to take a minute and tell you this piping was so hard to do. It was my first time, and I literally had to sit there and think what I was doing because I was like, this is extremely hard. So I started piping hearts and I actually hated it. So I took it off and I wanted to do a more vintage feel. So we decided to do all this pretty piping all over the cake. And of course, I have to add a little bit more piping over the top of this just because, need to be a little extra. So I really wanted to try, I think it's called pipelines. I could be wrong. If you're a baker, please help me out with this. But I struggle with this. I've never tried it before. You know what? I think it looks so pretty to put these little pipe looking things over the ruffles. So I tried it and it kept breaking and I kept trying to fix it. And I didn't want to take it off. So I was like, we're just going to pipe it all over the ruffle area. And then I was like, you know what? Let's try it again underneath the ruffles. Yeah, it was not working out. So that part I just took off. I was like, it just doesn't look good. And then I put the hearts back on because I really liked the way the hearts look with the ruffles instead of just a normal little pipe, And then in the inspo pic, there was like little dots on the side of the cake. And I was like, well, I can add those. And then instead of the pipelines, we can add dots because that's much easier. I also didn't mention, I did the writing in the top of the cake off camera because I cannot write on cakes. And so I used my little hack to make it look good. And then we're going to add our little white pearls all over the top. I added some to the hearts, and then I added like little mini ones all over the bottom, just scattered, and then a couple big ones just to match the top a little bit better. And then to finalize this cake, we had to add glitter. So of course we got to do that in slow-mo because it's just so pretty. I will say though that there was glitter all over my kitchen and it was on everything. So here is the reveal of the top of the cake. It says witches never age. I honestly am obsessed with this cake. I say this with like every order, but this one, it was so beautiful. And this green, chef's kiss.